Yeah. Yeah. Parking lot light, flicker timber low, breath smoke. Boots on the ice by the side door, chest froze. I saw my dad through the haze with a glass raised. Then I learned in one look how a hero gets erased. I ain't asked why he did it, I made it my blame. Kids don't know doctrine, we just renamed pain. Was I not enough reason to come back home? That question grew legs, now it follow me grown. I say I can't, then I joke, so it sound less true. I say how will I look if they really see through? They won't accept me, I'm not enough, I'll fail. Moses in my mouth, same orphan details. So I work for the pick, I perform for the room. Keep a smile, I ain't flat while the inside's ruined. Can't tell my wife how dark it get at night, cause if she sees the whole wound, she might say I'm right. The orphan always thinks it's their fault. Been running that tape since I was small. Pre-rejecting everybody before they get close. I'd rather leave first than watch you go. Yeah. I'd rather leave first than watch you go. Yeah. Pick pen prayers in my throat, head down, no pose. Hands in my pockets like maybe shame don't show. I had a speech half built for a door half shut. Trying to sound worth keeping, trying to clean it up. Still moving though, even with that lying step. Feet toward the house while my mind said left. I don't know love without a test attached. Don't know grace unless I think I can pay it back. But you ran like you had to get there first. Before the voices, before the town, before the worst. Rope for my rags, ring for the hand I hide. Sandals for the son in me that never really died. Jesus took the distance, felt the Father turn. So I would never wear that silence like I earned. Spirit in my lungs when I can barely speak, saying Abba through the crack and he abandoned me. The orphan always thinks it's their fault. Been running that tape since I was small. Pre-rejecting everybody before they get close. I'd rather leave first than watch you go. I never needed a speech, I needed a father. I never was too far, just scared to be found. You were running while I was still rehearsing. The orphan always thinks it's your fault. You've been running that tape since you were small. Stop leaving first, just to soften the blow. Look up, he's already running when you turn for home.
Yeah. The content's still good. Yeah. Yeah. Morning and load the bar. Same dust on the floor, same ache in my legs, same knock I ignore. They don't say Mephibosheth, they say the crippled one. After years of hearing that, I talk like they was right to some. I know what I am, what got dropped, what got broke. What I did with the hurt after how I learned not to choke. On the kindness, on the hope, on the thought I could belong. Had a name before the damage, been my condition for too long. Nothing places fit me, so I made it feel like home. Built a life around a limp, made a throne out of a loan. Sing loud, smile clean, whole room, think I'm fine. And I drive back empty with that old war in my mind. Last time somebody came, it wasn't mercy at the door. So if the king send men and tell me what they're here for, you don't call dead dogs up, you discard them and move on. That's the kind of gospel Shane been preaching all along. You can't heal what you won't reveal. Been in loaded bar so long, the hide and feel real. The cover took the damage, but the inside still stood. Yeah. The content's still good. Yeah.
The content's still good.
I ain't stand up heroic, I just stopped saying no. Let them get beneath the weight, I was too proud to show. Whole way to the palace, I was sure it was a setup. Terrified of kindness, waiting on the blade behind the bless up. What's not transformed gets transferred, I done seen that leak. In the love I couldn't hold, in the lies I let speak. In the people I kept close just to prove what I feared. In the anger with no label, in the smiles but no tears. He ain't asked me for a speech, he ain't tell me fix your frame. He just called me out the nothing place and said my actual name. Said the king got a table, said this kindness what you
seat. Said the shame won't be the headline when you're eating with the king. So I came with busted history, panic hiding in my breath. All the years I called it living, it was just a slower death. If my legs still tell the story, let them tell it. Understood, the damage hit the covering but never touched the good.
You can't heal what you won't reveal. Been in loader bar so long, the high didn't feel real. The cover took the damage, but the inside still stood. The content's still good. The content's still good.
I don't know how to trust these arms. I just know I can't carry me there. If you still want what's under all this shame, then don't let me go halfway. You can't heal what you won't reveal. Been in loader bar so long, the high didn't feel real. The cover took the damage, but the inside still stood. The content's still good.
Yeah, the content's still good.
Yeah. 3 feet at the mouth, 15 to the stone. Walls over my head, can't tell night from dawn. Mud at my knees first, then up to my waist. Slow deaths don't scream, they just keep taking space. I said what you said, I went where you sent. Told kings the truth, let it tell what it meant. And this is what I get, silence and clay. No fire in the dark, no voice in the cave. Nobody can see me, I'm under the ground. Strong for everybody, ain't nobody around. Maybe chosen just means used up, then drop. Maybe faith looks stupid when the answers all stop. I quit clawing the wall, just smeared it on more. Repentance felt like I can't dig anymore. Too tired to fight it, too stubborn to quit. If you ain't getting me out, then meet me in this. The rags always come before the rope. I know it don't look like hope. What I call nothing hit my shoulders in the dark. The rags always come before the rope. Something, something. Yeah, something fell on me. Old cloth from a room, smell like locked up years. Dust, mothballs, gloom. Not miracle looking, not clean, not bright. Just worn out, mercy dropping into my night. Ebon, Melech, moving where I couldn't see. Through the king's own house, getting help from me. Funny how grace got hands I never would've chose. And sometimes heaven starts with what the storage holds. Appointed ain't protected, I know that by heart. Life lined up against me, but you never took part. People will bury you, age will, grief will. But you send strange kindness with a stubborn will. So put the rags under where the rope gon' burn. Pain taught me a language I ain't asked to learn. Now if I hear your voice from a pit like mine, I'm not waiting on perfect, I'm dropping down what I find. The rags always come before the rope. I know it don't look like hope. What I call nothing hit my shoulders in the dark. The rags always come before the rope. Yeah, I needed you loud. You came hidden instead. And the thing that kept me from breaking wasn't glory, it was enough. The rags always come before the rope. I know it don't look like hope. What you call nothing might hit your shoulders in the dark. The rags always come before the rope. Yeah. Dirt floor, ledge, hot room, oil lamps burning. Work on my clothes, night air through the curtain. I came for the word, I ain't come to desert him. But somewhere in the listening, the fight quit working. I'm still here though, that count for something, right? Hands still clap on time, I can fake a little light. Move close to the edge just to catch a little night, said I just need air. I ain't flirting with my life. Prayer got thin and the silence felt normal. Words stopped cutting out of pages, looked formal. Sin lost this thing, now the warning sound cordial. I said, I would know if it got that mortal, but the drift don't scream when it's taking your pulse. You could be in the room and be gone by degrees. Intention got me in, but attention got stolen. Nobody saw me sleeping with the dark on my knees. Don't fight, sleep in the window seat. The edge ain't where you close your eyes. I didn't know I fell asleep. Still in the room, but gone inside. In the window seat. The edge ain't where you close your eyes. I didn't know I fell asleep. Yeah. What broke me wasn't falling, it was what I heard next. Faces at the window, all distance, no steps. Everybody got a reason why I should've known best. Lot of holy conversation, not a soul in the mess. That's how people die slow with a church full of lamps. Seen but not found, named but not held. You can have a seat, sing loud, say amen, and be 1 inch from the grave while your smile do well. Then Paul went down, platform left empty. No speech from above, no shame to defend me. He put his body on the broken like breathe, kid, breathe. Love got low enough to meet what death did to me. Not a first real mercy, ain't a stadium sound. It's somebody on the ledge saying come stand here. Not fixing my whole life, just pulling me from the ground. Still shaky, still numb, but I'm not alone there. Don't fight, sleep in the window seat. The edge ain't where you close your eyes. I didn't know I fell asleep. Still in the room, but gone inside. In the window seat. The edge ain't where you close your eyes. I didn't know I fell asleep. Still in the room, but gone inside. They watched from above. He came down below. I thought I needed discipline. I needed someone to know. Don't fight, sleep in the window seat. The edge ain't where you close your eyes. You may not know you falling deep. Still in the room, but gone. Don't watch they fall from a window frame. Go down and call them back to life. You may not know you falling deep. God's not done, while his breath tonight. If you made it this far, thank you. Seriously, thank you for the support. There are millions of songs in the world, and somehow you chose to spend your time here with me. That means more than you know. Every track on this album started somewhere real. A sermon, a message, a moment where God was reaching out to me. These are the moments I turn into music to carry it with you. Maybe one of these tracks found you at the right time. Maybe it says something you needed to hear. And if it did, imagine what could happen when your story becomes a song. Your testimony, your healing, your prayer, your comeback. That's my mission. I think everyone should have their own personal anthem of praise. A track that takes your past, your pain, your regret, and reframes it as your proof God's got you. If this is something you need, there's a link in the description. But for now, we're just getting started. We're about to take this praise even deeper. So turn it up.
Yeah. Water running off your face, Jordan mud on my shoes. Yeah. John still standing in the river, crowd don't know what to do. Yeah. Sky broke open on the empty page, no headlines, no proof. Yeah. Lord, before the first blind eye, please, before the first truth. I built my whole life like maybe love got grades. Like if I kept the room clean, maybe shame would behave. I know the verses about grace, I can quote them on cue. Then go home and cross-examine every weak thing I do. Yeah.
Yeah, tell myself when the number's up, then maybe I'll breathe. When I stop fighting that same old thing, then maybe believe God ain't mad, I know that. But I swear I feel him waiting, like heaven got a clipboard and my file still saying pending. That's shame with a work ethic, that's pride dressed low. Call it humility, but really I just hate what you chose. Accepted Jesus quick, but the skin I keep refusing. Took the gift from my father and said the rapping was useless. I'll never be more loved than I am right now. Not after I fix it, not when it all works out. He spoke proud before the first miracle came out. I'll never be more loved than I am right now. Holly said there's more in you, and I got defensive. Funny how the anointed voice sound rude when it hits the sentence. I've been living by a professor in my head for years. Not serious enough, still echo like a verdict in my ears. So I live like just a bar, no hero, wait, one rep. Lamp for my feet, now headlights just enough for the next step. Sat in the car in the dark and said it under my breath. Christ is in me, I am enough. Like CPR to my chest, didn't feel holy saying it. Felt foreign, almost wrong, like a man acquitted. Free still reaching back for the chains he's on. But the other voice had 20 years and all it made was fatigue. A disappointment dressed in obedience, too tired to grieve. If the Father called him love before the works got named, then maybe all this blood-bought grace ain't a rental, it's my name. Maybe self-rejection ain't death, maybe it's unbelief. Maybe the heart is resurrection, is letting mercy reach me. I'll never be more loved than I am right now. Not after I fix it, not when it all works out. He spoke proud before the first miracle came out. I'll never be more loved than I am right now. Christ is in me. I said it's shaking, the lie's still loud, I'm saying it anyway. Hey, hey, hey. You'll never be more loved than you are right now. Not after you fix it, not when it all works out. He spoke proud before the first miracle came out. You'll never be more loved than you are right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
The bread is in my hand.
Yeah. Yeah. 3 days in the wild, same dust in the throat. 7 lows, split 12 ways, that's all that we hold. I seen 5,000 fed and still froze at the scene. Bread warm in my hands, but my mind stayed lean. I've been living like that, eyes glazed, phone bright. Kid talking from the back, I just nodded the light. White fast, what I'm thinking, I say nothing, I'm tired. Truth is I went cold, keeping all my wires tied. I know every right verse, every church time move. Still go home feeling numb like the room got removed. Say I'm drained, say later, say God know my low. But later turn into a life with my head down low. I don't want your big sermon, I won't feel him back. Cause I'm doing all the things and still hearing no fact. Maybe empty ain't empty, maybe close is the name. Maybe distance from God got my neighbor's face in it. The bread is in my hand, stop asking where it is. The bread is in my hand, I'm holding what they need. 7 ain't enough, but it's what I got, so I give it anyway. The bread is in my hands. Yeah. Jesus had compassion and nobody replied. Not one of us said, Lord, do that thing from last time. That's how forgot looks, not lost, just shut down. Miracle in your memory, scarcity in your mouth. I've been that checked out man at the edge of the sink, hearing pain in the house and too tired to think. That text before sunrise, that prayer for some peace. That was bread, not a stage, just enough for this week. Maybe kindness is holy when it's small and close. A thank you to the waitress when she gets it wrong. A full look at your child when they pull at your sleeve. Staying in the kitchen long enough to be seen. So I open these hands with the little I got. Not healed, not deep, not some fire from the top. Just 7 to the Savior, half doubt in the ask. And somehow while I'm serving, he is feeding me back. The bread is in my hands, stop asking where it is. The bread is in my hands, I'm holding what they need.
The bread is in your hands. The bread is in my hands.
Yeah. Yeah. 11 p.m. Blue light on her face. Bills bloom on the screen. Sink full, house still, kids sleep down the hall. She's 19. Again in the chest, but the mirror say 40-something and tied. Bible on the counter like a voice she knows, but tonight it feel wide. Yeah, I prayed this exact prayer till the words got skin on them. Tired from the crumbs, keep a church smile, pen still sinking. Updated the resume, called back, showed up, stayed clean. Did all the right things, and the numbers still come back mean. I love you, I do, but I need the lights, not a slogan. Need my kids not reading my face like the rent notice open. Maybe it works for the people who still got margin to lose. Maybe grace got a line in the sand and I crossed it with my excuses. Not enough, used to visit, now it's all like my name. Fear got good with the facts, so I baptized the shame. I kept doing man's math till my hope looked in. Counted what I didn't have, so long I disappeared in it.
I did the math lied to me. So crowd of fears, not the person in me. Less in my head, still you ain't late. I keep doing man's math.
Yeah.
Rewrite the way.
Close the laptop, not in faith. Just I couldn't take one more glance. Open the voice memo, half prayer, half complaint, half chance. Said what church me never says when the room got ears. What if I'm the one you pass when you answer prayers? What if I used up my mercy on a year I can't name? What if all this keep believing just a holier way to break? Then the silence is strange, not empty, just still. Like somebody sat at the table and let me say what I feel. And I heard that line different. He sees people, not crowds, not a category in need, not another head bowed. Maybe the shortage ain't bread, maybe it's what I've chased. Maybe I've been calling it lack when it's panic setting the pace. If it's God's map, it's God's map, even stuck turn by turn. Even when I feel remote, even when my insides burn. Ain't no victory speech here, just one small honest sound. If weakness is where he starts, maybe I ain't counted out.
I did the math lied to me. So crowd of fears, not the person in me. Less in my head, still you ain't late. I keep doing man's math. Yeah, we rewrite the way.
Yeah. I'm not asking to feel strong tonight. Just don't let not enough be my name. Sit with me in the numbers till I remember yours.
You did the math lied to you. So crowd of fears, not the person in you. Less in your head don't mean heaven change. You keep doing man's math. You rewrite your name.
Yeah. Old man half blind, Joseph lined the boys up straight. Right hand for the firstborn. That's the order, that's the weight. Then Jacob crossed his arms like he was cutting through a lie. Joseph grabbed the wrist like not him, and Jacob said, I know, twice. That's what broke me, cause I still pray like I'm on a review. Yeah, like heaven got a front desk and they deciding who gets through. I know the verses by heart, I can quote Romans 8 clean. Still feel like I track mud in a room built for real saints. Still feel tired, out ranked low, tolerated, not wanted. Like love got a waiting list, and my name stayed at the bottom. So I knock with church words, with
good days with fake peace. Trying to make myself easier for a holy God to keep. I learned to read every silence like rejection in disguise. Learn to call it being humble when it's self-hate baptized. And the cold got familiar, I made a home of the porch, saying maybe when I'm better, maybe then he'll unlock the door, yeah. Not outside banging on the door, you're already inside, already his. Stop knocking on the house you live in, there ain't no second best in this. Tonight I raised my hand and knocked, then froze before the wood. Like what if all these years of begging never did me any good? What if the lock I fear was mine? What if shame had took the key? What if I built a whole religion out of proving I could be clean enough, close enough? Nah, that's the old disease. Fear dressed up like reverence, making distance look deep. But Jacob wasn't drifting, now those hands ain't crossed by chance. I know, son, he said it plain, like grace don't stutter when it lands. So I tried to handle shaking, not heroic, just undone. No choir, no lightning moment, just a room that felt like home. And all that lesser talk went quiet when the door gave way that easy. I've been starving by my own address, acting like the house don't need me. Cohere ain't a slogan when you thought you were the song. It's the sound of somebody loving you before you fix what's wrong. I still don't say it loud, yeah, feels too holy in my chest. But maybe I was never second, maybe I was always letting go. Not outside banging on the door, you're already inside, already his. Stop knocking on the house you live in, there ain't no second best in this. I wasted years in the cold, sleeping beside my own name. The handle turned without a fight, and nothing asked me to explain. Now outside banging on the door, you're already inside, already his. Stop knocking on the house you live in, there ain't no second best in this.
Get your knife off the promise. Yeah, fireplace glow in the winter room, scrolling my lap. Servants read the living word, I only like the easy half. Blessing sounded good till it ain't without protect. Then my hand moved like a reflex, blade across the text. I used to believe like that before the years got mean. Before I learned to call my fear discernment, my doubt routine. Coded the same old mercy like 8 years wasn't enough. Made a shrine out of old miracles, cause nothing new was showing up. I ain't say I quit, I said I'm being wise now. Cut it down to something I can live with, call it my life now. Nations became one room, healing became survive. I didn't burn the whole word, just the parts that asked for my whole life. That's how it happens, slow shame, private little edits, taking heaven off the page till the pain feels less offensive. Church closed, dead eyes still reciting what you did, but somewhere in the reading I stopped sounding like your kid. Get your knife off the promise, stop whittling God down to what you can manage. He said more, don't cut the sentence, this ain't a period, the story's still breathing. Then another line got read and I froze before the slice. Not holy, not heroic, just too tired to kill it twice. Set the blade beside the scroll, let the silence take the chair. Edge sings but still a word and it was staring at me there. What if all this grown up wisdom was just grief with better manners? What if realism was only unbelief in church grammar? I've been trimming every promise to the size of my control, then wondering why my mouth got cold and heaven felt so close. You wrote in dirt, not stone, I know that scene too well. Same hand that carved the law bent low where our ruined people fell. If you can write in dust and right through this collapse, through the years I kept on cutting just to keep from being asked. I ain't loud yet, I ain't strong yet, I don't got the room on fire, but I left the word uncut tonight and that feels like desire. Maybe praise ain't nostalgia, maybe prayer ain't theater, maybe my tongue still got ink in it. If I dare to speak here, get your knife off the promise, stop whittling God down to what you can manage. He said more, don't cut the sentence, this ain't a period, the story's still breathing. I was the king with the knife, comfortable while hope burned. Still, you left enough for the word for me to return. Get your knife off the promise, stop whittling God down to what you can manage. He said more, don't cut the sentence, what you called the end is still breathing. Yeah. Say he speaks, yeah. Yeah.
Dust on my shins, tongue dry, count what I blew. Got the whole speech memorized better than the truth. Father, I ain't worthy, I've been saying it for miles. Moving my lips to the dirt, never looking up a while. I know what I did, don't soften it for me. I spend love like cash, left the house with the glory. Now I'm trying to stack sorry high enough to get in. Like a polished excuse, gon' wash what I've been. I keep fixing the order, maybe pain sound pure. If I say it just right, maybe shame sound cure. But the road got long, when distance became me, I learned how to live far now. Home feel dangerous, empty hands, empty chest, but the script stay full. Heart dragging like nets that ain't brought nothing in. 100 yards from the shore, and I'm swearing it's oceans. Whole life in my throat, and it still won't open.
Save your speech, just come home.
He ain't waiting on your words.
You think you too far gone?
Yeah,
He already on the road.
I hit that point where the lines quit sounding brave. Just tired, just circles, just a man digging his grave. Not with a shovel, with rehearsals, with delay. With not yet, when I'm better, with tomorrow as a cage. I stop for a second, that's all that I had. No fix, no proof, no cleaned up past. Just ran out of road, trying to earn one hug. Lifted my head like, what if grace moved first? What if the door ain't locked? What if I lied to myself? What if the worst thing in me ain't stronger than help Peter in the boat? Fishing hard in the dark, whole night in the wrong place. Jesus already at the shore with the fire spark. 8 feet from a new day, still starving by pride, right side of the boat. Whole life could change the night. I thought distance was a fact, God said it was fog. I was building my case while he was building the table, dog.
Your speech, just come home.
He ain't waiting on your words.
You think you too far gone?
Hey, he already on the road.
I don't need a better life. I need to live my life. He moved before I did. Save your speech, just come home.
He ain't waiting on your words.
You think you too far gone?
Yeah, he already on the road.
Save your speech, just come home.
You ain't too late to be loved.
You still staring at the ground
While he's already showing up. See black, pre-dawn, net rope, cutting my hands. All night, not a thing, just lake water and plains. Went back to what I knew, cause the call felt dead. If the sea won't know my name, maybe shame was right instead. How many times I'ma choke when it matters most? How many lies still hang in the smoke? I know what I said by that courtyard flame. 3 no's in my throat, still hear my own name. I should've stayed out here where the empty's honest. No speeches on the water, no fake being polished. Professional failure with a fisherman face, trying to outwork a memory I cannot erase. Then a voice from the shore cut across my night, and the fire was lit like he knew I'd arrive. Smelled breakfast in the dark, and I knew that scent. Same kind of flame when my courage went. It's not the one that got away, it's the one that got me ready. Empty nets made room to see. He came again, he never left me. I threw my garment on and dough before I thought. No clean apology, just all the ruin I brought. Hit the shore, still dripping fish, lake and dread. And before he said a word, he put a mill in my chest. That's what read me, not anger, not the blame. Not explain yourself, Peter, not a list of names. Just bred by the fire and a look that knew every crack in my mouth and still call me through. Do you love me? Lord, you know it, though it limps when I say it. Do you love me? Yeah, but I broke it, I betrayed it. Do you love me? 3 cuts deep, 3 hands healing. Same count as the failure, same count for the ceiling. I thought coming back meant I was wearing them thin, like heaven had a photo with my relapse in it. But every time I return, I ain't burdening grace. I'm saying you still got enough to meet me this place. It's not the one that got away, it's the one that got me ready. Emptiness made room to see. He came again, he never left me. He fed me before, he fixed my words. He stayed through the silence I thought I deserved. The count in his mouth wasn't there to condemn. It was love saying, let me ask it again. It's not the one that got away, it's the one that got you ready. Empty nets made room to see. He came again, he never left you. It's not the one that got away, it's the one that got you ready. If you come back, that's proof enough. He's by the fire, steady, waiting.
Thank you for spending this time in worship. Wherever you're listening from, I pray this music strengthened your spirit and reminded you that you are never alone in the fight. DeepFaith exists because I believe sermons don't just belong on Sunday mornings. They can live on as songs. And I also believe every life God touches becomes a story worth singing. If you've ever wanted your own testimony, your battles, your breakthroughs turned into a personal anthem of praise, you can learn more in the description below. Until next time, stay strong in faith.